go put on some lighter weights, man.
The Lord said never put more than I can bear, right?
All right, so Bruce Dash, we're here again. We're here with Kavan Allen this time for the As a Man podcast. And today we're going to be talking about relationships. Right? And this is a man of many businesses surrounding relationships. What are they exactly? I know them, but you'll explain that better.
All right, so my name is Kavan Allen. I'm a pastor. My wife and I, Keisha, we have a bridal fashion house where she's a fashion designer and she, get ready. Where she makes wedding gowns. We do custom wedding gowns and we dress women for every special occasion. At House of Clay, check us out at House of Clay JA on Instagram. We also have a marriage coaching. I'm going to try.
Pull it close. Yeah. Don't. Yeah, relax.
Also have a marriage coaching
Elbows
program.
Forward. Yeah.
To become one, where we help couples or soon to be married couples how to navigate becoming one. Everybody getting married, but we don't yet know how to seamlessly work as one. And I think that's the power of marriage, you know?
Yeah.
To becoming one. Yeah.
So like everybody hear them know, like, well, we want to get married. What are some of the things we need to know when we want to pursue marriage, let alone be in a relationship overall?
For me, interestingly, most of the work for marriage is done before you get married.
How so?
One of the things that we don't realize that we are creatures of habits. Yeah. And the habits that we form before getting married, before even coming into relationships, it will dictate how we behave in a relationship. How you handle stress, how you deal with people when you're under pressure, how just different mannerisms.
This is a challenge.
How you curl while you talk. But yeah, all of these mannerisms are things that you learn before. People don't go into marriage and get angry. They were already angry and frustrated before.
That's interesting.
People don't, just things they never deal with. Sometimes a lot of people don't handle pressure well. And so I would say become the best version of you. And I mean, nobody's perfect. We won't be perfect, but there are some things that you know that you need to work on.
Right.
How you treat people, how you deal with people, how you control your anger. Stuff like that I think you work on. Next thing is to be, I don't know how to say this, but know how to choose well. Most people don't know what they're looking for.
Right.
And a lot of this is done before you get married. Like I'm looking for a husband, looking for a wife, but do I know the kind of person that reflects who I am and what I want?
Would you say it's like there's like a universal thing that everybody should be looking for? Or is it just different for everybody? Like values?
No,
everybody have them standards like, I want him look good, I want him like tall, but like a values, it's like...
For me, universally, the person has to be a believer. They have to be a Christian. Why? Especially for Christian young men, Christian young women. If the person isn't on the same page with you concerning the most important thing in your life,
which is the faith,
you're going to have, which is faith, you're going to have a lot of difficulty. So I would suggest that be one, but also just how people treat other people. How they value and treat people that they can't benefit from. I think that's a good indicator.
Okay.
You know, so you're trying to say, I want to find somebody who treats people well. And I said, find people who love to serve. And serve don't mean cook, clean, wash, take up things behind you. It just means somebody who you realize that they are not just self-centered. Right. They're not just thinking about how I can get my life going forward, but they tend to think about others around them. And I think that's a good little base.
And especially from like our perspective, as the man perspective, we are the leaders of the home. So, you know, like for us it's to serve and to love our wives or to love our...
I said this, don't get married to somebody who is selfish. It won't work out. I think that's something to look for, selflessness. And it don't have to be like over the top, somebody who's unhealthily putting others before themselves, because that can be an unhealthy habit in a sense too.
Yeah.
But definitely somebody who is so self-centered that they don't care about the well-being of others. That's something that you look for.
They can't care about like, other people, like what them go do with you.
100%. And some people feel like, oh, you know, I can change them or it's different with me. They might be a normal now, but when pressure hits, people tend to revert to what they practice daily. As I said, we are creatures of habit.
Yes.
And so whatever we practice on the norm, we revert to that under pressure. And so from one angle, we can be honest with ourselves and say, hey, I need to do better in this area of my life. I need to learn to not just think, how will this benefit me, how it will benefit others. And from the outside looking on, I need to look, does this person think about other people?
Yeah.
Even if it's, am I the only star in his world or in her world?
Yeah.
That's never good.
Yeah.
Because what do they practice on a daily? How do they talk to people? Yeah. How do they deal with even the beggar on the road, the windshield wiper? These things help to gauge the type of person that, you know, would work for you. And can they lift weights? I would have been married if that was the case.
All right, all right. Because you're mindful of it, we'll not lift it.
No, what we can't.
No, we're not going to lift it.
What we do?
You're going to push up, so.
Huh?
Because the camera's on him, motivated, come on.
This is for you, Keisha!
Yeah, for Keisha. Kavan has a whole church of kids. He has like, what, 5 kids?
4 and 1 and do it.
4, and that's not because he really loves kids, it's because he really loves his wife.
Definitely though. I love kids and I love my wife, so it works out. Woo, ready?
Let's put a baby in you again.
It wasn't planned like that, but you know, we give God thanks. Woo.
So in this age, in this generation, this TikTok generation, Facebook, IG generation, what do you think is wrong with the relationships today?
Definitely, the biggest thing is that we no longer try to build friendships. We go straight into relationships. And so what happens is, I see a girl, she's beautiful, maybe I even get to know a little bit about her, and I say she fits the mold of what I like. I don't try
the mold physically?
And maybe even you know something about her that you say, you know, emotionally, other facets of life, it works. We don't try to get to know them as friends. We go straight into, I like you, can we date, can we go out, can we be exclusive? And I feel like even scripture says enjoy the companionship of the brethren. And so my wife and I, we had an online program for about a year, every Saturday for over a year, where we interviewed couples, a lot of couples. We interviewed one of your guests, Pastor Sean and Leisha. Couples married for many years, and all of them said they were friends first. They were first friends before they got in a relationship and got married. Yeah. And I realized that's the key to building a successful marriage, a strong friendship. And so I always say to people, I know it's against the norm, against the grain, but build strong friendships. If you can believe it, Keisha and I were really good friends. We became best friends and we never dated. I just asked her one day. I never tell her I like her, never tell her I was interested. It's just one day after being friends, I knew everything I needed to know.
And you're in this exact position when you proposed?
Well, not the first time.
When you call her?
Yeah, I was on the phone and I'm like, will you marry me? And she's like, yes. And then as we're planning our wedding, I was like, you know, maybe I should do something official
on the knees.
With a ring. So then I proposed with shoes. Well, I gave her shoes as a gift, other than the ring, because of a movie I watched.
Which movie was it?
Sex in the City.
As the minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, right? We shall watch.
But Mr. Big proposed to carry with shoes, and I always wanted to, so I brought shoes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and she actually wore them on the wedding day.
I proposed to Callie. Palisados, it was supposed to be a beach and be all romantic. We got there late, so it was pitch black.
and the ring was the light.
and I never had time to get a proper box for the ring, so I just had the ring there in a little square box. And she was like, I don't know why you take me out here. And it's so dark, you can't see anything. Like, baby, just calm down. And they would just hear noise in the background. And there's 2 people fully having sex behind one of the rocks, a couple 100 feet away from us. And we're like, well, this is not what I had in mind. They'll find out, say, you know, it's not the best proposals pretty much of the... It's usually the big proposal where I say, oh yeah, the marriage not really work out because of...
Well, to that point, let's just build a friendship so that the proposal, whether pitch black dark or otherwise, it will last.
And she was on CVM at the time. She's like, why didn't you go on TV and do... I'm like, No. Ain't gonna say, suppose he said no. The whole world, see.
Like, no, let's stay with the darkness.
But we got married on CVM. Thank you, Keisha. Well, not his Keisha. Keisha from CVM.
But yeah, I think that's the number one thing in today's world, that we skip out
The
building
friends
friendships. And for me, there's always a story that helped me to see that I was dating a young lady when I was in high school, and one of her good friends was a good friend of mine. And I realized, like I was telling her, like, I'm a little frustrated about this and that, and she said, but wouldn't she know that? Wouldn't she know that, like that type of thing? And I realized I was more open with my friend than with my girlfriend, because you try to put your best foot forward, you try to know,
Yeah, you hide certain parts.
you hide certain parts of
yourself.
you. But when my friend come over, well, anything me in at the time, you just come outside, you walk on. When your girlfriend come over, like, oh no, you have to...
Yeah, just fix up yourself.
Yeah.
You think you can lift this over here?
I can do all things.
All right, let's go.
So how we lifting?
Put on your shoulders.
All right.
Carry across.
Okay.
Well, no. Here.
All right.
Press.
Up.
Yeah, give me 10. Turn
So-
sideways. Yeah, go on.
Go.
Yeah.
So I learned that friendships actually help you to know the real person and to present yourself best. And I think that's the way forward.
Okay. So, is there any encouragement you can give to the man them out there, or anybody that want to pursue a relationship, but don't know if they're ready?
Well, I think, you see, marriage is a God idea. So it's a great thing.
Right.
And pushing weights while you talk may not be the
All right,
greatest
put it
idea.
down and talk.
But yeah, so marriage is an amazing opportunity. It's a God-given blessing, and it's something to believe for and want. So that's not a bad thing. I think importantly though, we want to make sure that we are a blessing to the gift that God will give us.
Wow.
And so you want to get married? Great. Don't approach somebody's daughter as a man without knowing that I am ready for marriage.
Okay.
And I think that's very important.
How do you know if you're ready?
The truth is, you'll never fully, truly know.
Yeah.
But you have to at least know in your own heart. Because many people are dating, but then they'll tell you, I'm married now.
Yeah.
That's a no-no. The Bible said, don't awaken love before it's time. And so one of the things I encourage people is, first, be a student of wanting to be the best you can be for marriage, and in your own heart, being ready. So I know people who wait till they have house and car and whatever.
Yeah.
I never have none of that. Happily married for over 14 years.
Yeah.
When I got married, I've gotten stuff while together.
Yeah, building.
So those aren't the things. I think it's the mentality, one, ready for serving one woman as your wife, sacrificing, stuff like that. Mentally, that's what I want to set. I don't like to say settle down, because it's not settling.
Yeah.
Oh, settling.
Yeah.
I'm not settling, but
Progress.
I'm ready for
Progressing.
one. I'm ready to give myself to one person for the rest of my life. And I think with that mindset, for me, when I realized that I wanted to marry Keisha, the Lord just kind of showed me that what makes a man is not the things that the world says. It's somebody who lives in service of Him, somebody who is committed to loving people how God loves them, and somebody who is submitted to the correction of the Lord and stuff. So I just think these are some of the things that we can meditate on, trying to get to understand us and grow. Also, go around people who have what you want. So find other married men who have good marriages that can give you tips, that can share practical steps.
Yeah.
That was very helpful for me as well. And yeah, just make sure that I'm ready for this thing and go for it.
Go for it. All right. Well, that's it for As a Man podcast with Kavan Allen. Great workout.
Amen.